Like Gavin Newsom's, I get that a lot. But we have quite different views on things. So I'll stick to the script, guys. Last night I was thinking what I'm going to say at today's event, and I was finishing up payroll for 72 our employees. Coaches, managers, front desk staff, cleaning staff, maintenance. And some have been with us for over 10 years. This is it. That's exactly what it's all about. You know, that's why I'm here. That's what Dan is doing, what he's doing. Our staff, our amazing staff, and I'm sure for a lot of you business owners, it's the same thing, and that's what we heard in the earlier speaker. A little bit about myself. I was born and raised in a small town in Russia. At 18 years old, I came here with $500 in my pocket, and I moved to the States with the pursuit of the American dream, as so many others have. My first gig was detailing cars in Kearney Mesa on Convoy Street. I worked as a car detailer. One day I saw a gym right across the street called the Boxing Club. The rest was history. I was a janitor at the Boxing Club, and the Boxing Club became my life. Over the years, I got pretty good, and I was able to fight representing the Boxing Club nationally as well as internationally. Some years later, through dedication and hard work, I had an opportunity to become a partner in the company that gave me home and was my very first job. Since then, the company had tremendous growth and ambitious plans of expansion in 2020. It's hard not to think that my American dream is sleeping away. 2020 was a tough year, to say the least. I would like to take you all the way back to March. Bend the Curve March, it will only be a few weeks March, as you guys remember. Few weeks rolled into months. We were forced to lay off 95% of our staff. Unsure if the company would survive. Large percentage of our employees were not able to qualify for unemployment. We were trying to support each one of them to the best of our ability, down to just covering bills, paying rents, buying groceries. Thankfully, we were able to secure both federal programs, which temporarily secured the future of our company. Then there were summer reopening guidelines, if you remember. Did not make much sense to us, but we're happy to just get our staff back and working. And again, as business owners, you guys remember what that was like, of just trying to get people back at work. A lot of them we simply couldn't find. Just a few weeks later, another shutdown, and yet we were forced to pivot again. Pivot. Guilty myself of saying that at least a dozen times this year. I don't think that's a fair term to describe small business owners had to go through this year. Instead of pivot, I say reinvent, persevere, lead, negotiate, fire staff, hire staff. Ultimately, do anything in your power to make sure your business survives. It was painful for me to see other gyms unable to continue their fight and ultimately close their doors for good. So here we are today, forced to reopen under confusing color charts, just to be closed yet again. We hear a lot from our governor to trust the signs, believe the signs. Well, there's absolutely no science behind this shutdown. There's no science behind this shutdown. We all saw outbreak percentages from the county. Small businesses are not the driving factor behind the spread of the virus. We have 3 locations, 3,400 members, thousands of check-ins since March. Not a single outbreak. Not a single outbreak. No federal support. Meanwhile, politicians are collecting full salaries, not following their own rules, yet telling us to shut down, give up on our dreams. Well, it's not going to happen. Thank you. So what do we do now? Where do we go from here? I say be vocal, get more involved, even hyper-local level, join associations, reach out to your local politicians, support your fellow business owners. Support your fellow business owners. Next time you vote, remember those that did not have your back in time of need. Not only did they not have our back, but they stumped on us while we were down. Nathan Fletcher, San Diego County Supervisor, openly mocks small business owners on his social media platforms. Rather than coming from a place of understanding and compassion, he posts snarky remarks and retweets from Gavin Newsom fear-mongering posts as if one repost equals one extra Gavin point to further his political career.
Yeah.
But Nathan is a problem solver. As you heard earlier, he tweeted, "Pay your membership fees even if your gym is closed," not realizing that half of our members work in industries that he supported to close. How are they supposed to pay those membership fees that he's proposing? CBS 8 News just a few days ago made a post encouraging people to call the number reporting small business that are not following guidelines.
Naughty.
I agree. Report our fellow San Diegans. How many stories have they shared about hardworking business owners that dedicated their whole life towards building something special? I know better than anyone controlling government and propaganda what it looks like, and that train is definitely headed in that direction. Things will get better. Draconian rules will be lifted. We'll get busy. We'll likely find success, but we are also likely to forget. Don't forget this moment, friends. It's really important. It's really important to remember this. I know I won't.
Yes.